Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Chrissy Sawyer here. I'm back. I had to go dark last week. My 26/8 gateway started on the 24th and took me 8 days to integrate. So big shift. Can't quite speak to it. It was utterly magical. And here we are on the eve of the new moon in Virgo, which is happening tomorrow on the 3rd of September. So this is known as the balsamic dark moon. So something being revealed, happening at the same time as Pluto begins reworking that last degree of Capricorn until it stations direct on October the 12th, and then moves forward and ingresses into Aquarius on November the 20th, November the 19th or 20th, where it will stay for 20 years, 19 years. Okay. So it's like we're birthing the underworld. That's what it feels like. It feels rich and beautiful and scary and silent and noisy. So tuning into these energies, here are the words that came. Incubation, preparation, closure, transformation, renewal, purity. Mary Magdalene. I don't know where I've picked that up from, but that's come in, is conjunct Uranus. Pallas, Athena, Kali, and Lilith are opposing Uranus. And we're in mutable earth energy, so that's going to invite change, a shift, 1144, a shift from, well, from the inner to the outer is the movement that I get. We'll see what comes through as we plow through this. And it's about putting our money where our mouth is. Virgo is like the nuts and bolts of applying the inner self into the expression of life. So bringing the inner out, whether it's your diet, cleaning the toilet, time with friends, or that meeting that's coming up with the boss. It's about bringing everything that you've learned, probably since COVID, into that space. No hiding or holding back. This is mutable. So we're moving the materiality of ourself into action and behavior. Remembering as well that the 26/8 gateway is open. It will take us straight into eclipse season. And that's calling for an alignment of intent. And so the true voice becoming birthed and manifest in the world, no matter what that brings. And it may bring derision and judgment. And I think of two men who are in the kind of category of pioneers, and one is Graham Hancock, and the other is Terence Howard, Terence is rebirthing physics. He's basically put the feminine back into geometry. And the world of physics is ridiculing and exiling him. Graham Hancock is realigning archaeological history by mapping to the planets. And he has been shut out and rejected by the archaeological world. And so when we birth what is truly new, it's going to shake the earth, the fixed energies. Grand change. It's a time of grand change. So grand gestures and being unafraid to speak from that inner oracle. So the action is the transformation. Birthing it, no matter how scary it might be, is the It's the shift. It's the shift in that energy. The alchemy. It's the alchemy. September is the month of personal maturity. Feel the rub and no more excuses to avoid our inner truth. And so a healthy question might be, what stopped me? So if you go into reflection and what I wanted to say was, and what I wanted to do was, what stopped you? Okay, so that's going to help you build little paving slabs to take new steps forward, to challenge yourself. So eclipse season begins on September the 17th with the partial lunar eclipse in Pisces. And it feels like we're in that, energy now. I'm seeing a Moroccan bazaar. And there's this narrative in the background, which is something like, I wanted it and I didn't have it. I didn't give it to myself. That Pisces wounding of what serving the self really means. So I guess in there's an expression of being in service to the self in a more loving way. So that's followed by the annular solar eclipse on October the 2nd in Libra, activating that south node. So bringing solar energy into the south node at 10 degrees. That's birth. Birth straight from the void. So I don't want to go too deeply into the astrology, but the astrology from now until next year is massive. It's very activating, it's very deep and very rich. And I dip in and out of astrology. I joked with a couple of friends recently that I'm finding astrology like Windows 7 at the moment, but this astrology speaks loud. And what's really speaking loud are the asteroids that are gathering in Virgo. I mean, the party is seriously in Virgo. And I'm not even getting hung up on Western sidereal 13th sign. Feel into the energy. And for me, it feels Virgo, it feels nuts and bolts, it feels sixth house, and speaks to behavior, routine, maybe even addiction coming out of that Pisces first eclipse. And is asking the question of where the inner is out of alignment with the outer. Okay. So, and we have Venus and Black Moon Lilith conjunct in Libra, South Node. Hidden love, dark love. Yeah, I'm just noticing that Lilith's sitting at 7 degrees in Libra. So it's birthing that mystical self, birthing the hidden self. You know, making the unconscious conscious is the very definition of shadow work. Okay. So the new moon will put the sun and moon at 11 degrees of Virgo. So I'm going to read the asteroids that are conjunct that 11 degrees to within 7 or 8 degree conjunction. We have Feronia, which is abundance, fertility, prosperity. That's 7. We have Apollo, creativity, inspiration, and self-expression. That's at 9. We have Nemesis, retribution, balance, and karma. Medusa, destruction, birth, as well as the shadow aspects of ourselves that we must face in order to grow. Orcus, power, control, and transformation. That's Pluto in Capricorn. Wow. I'm just having the vague memory of a dream I had with the whales. Okay. Orcus. And then an asteroid called Angel, which is guardianship, protection, and guidance. Vesta, which is sacred flame, dedication, and commitment. In addition, we have Hecate, which is magic and intuition. It's the shadow self. Okay, so look at because this is like the big eruption, the grand eruption. Maybe. Astrea, justice and balance. There's Libra, South Node. Union, partnerships, harmony, and cooperation. And that speaks to what's coming through the energy fields. Is so accessible, and it has access to us. Taiki, luck, good fortune, abundance. That sounds very Jupiterian. Lancelot, loyalty, chivalry, and romance. Lamia, magic, illusion, fantasy. Neptune, sounds like. Cleopatra, manipulation, seduction, and power. Dancing angel, creativity, inspiration, spiritual connection. Cleopatra, royalty, power, extravagance. Bella, beauty, harmony, balance. Aristoteles, knowledge, wisdom, and the pursuit of truth. So if you kind of mush all of these energies together into a cake, it's sorting time. And I've got some dates for September, but I'm going to come to those at the end if they come in. Now, something interesting has happened. I decided I wanted to use the Celtic Spirit deck. So I got the box, I tipped the cards out, and tucked away in the back of the deck were these 2 cards from the Lifruma Healing Oracle. So I'm bringing them in because lordy me. Okay. Oh, we have a 9 and a 10. That's interesting. I'm going to go 10 first. So we have Nid, shadows and nutrients. Oh, just spotted that. Look at the face, the skeletal face. This is the war rune, the fear rune, the battle hymn, the grim song sung too long, the war of one to be won alone in our shadows. We hold the bloodied ravens fast, whisper a fresh melody in the silence, murder our crows and grow stronger. Hogan's golden key of life. And that's part of the energy that's coming in. It feels very golden age, and I am spinning up through my crown and feeling a little bit dizzy because I'm not fully back yet. Okay, and we have 9, Hegel. A cosmic crisis has been created. All the time, Odumbla licks the frozen salty rime to form the milk of existence that sustains Ymir, But Ymir's not here anymore. His skull is now the heavens. Skull is now the heavens, and his icy tears rain down on Midgard, cascading and crashing, darting and dashing into our faces, forcing painful stabbing wounds that must be felt before they melt away and flow away. Melt ice. Uncomfortable truths. So this is the card of weathering. So we have nutrients, nutrients being released in the melting of the ice. It's like the hidden magic will be released in the melting of painful wounds, because now we have insight, amazing insight, to give us a different aspect of the story, to give us a higher voice in the story, help us understand it and help us transmute that energy. This is my favorite time of the year. This feels very plutonic to start with. And I think we have Mars. Yeah, Mars goes into Cancer tomorrow, day after tomorrow. So what I've done is I have blended together the mystical shaman with the shaman's oracle. And cards have flown out. Oh, just coming in on the 26-8. Okay, so we're still in this gateway. That's beautiful. It wasn't meant to be like this. Listen to the humming of the inner bird. Listen to the flapping of her wings, trying to get out. Stop it. Right, we have two 26s. Okay. What is gathering around us is utterly profound. Is utterly profound. So you may find yourself being taken into ceremony or an initiation where there are beings waiting for you. Like this has been arranged for you. Go party. Just, we're in this, let's call it the White Dragon Gateway. The purification of, right, I've got it. I've just put those two together. So what was coming in last week was life from the waist down. Okay. And what that's going to do, obviously, it's going to trigger all the shame wounds, all the sexual identity wounds, all the lust. Where is your lust for life? Is it stitched into shame? Or is it stitched into joy and passion and expression and wildness? So what I'm getting, so we have white dragon energy coming in now, and what I'm seeing is like it's the purification of the base and the sacral and the solar plexus, so that the 8 can go much deeper. Okay, much deeper, right into the belly, sit right in the base, go down to the Earth star. So that might trigger where the shame wound is, if there's a shame wound. Okay. And everything is supporting it. You know, the asteroids that are gathering are all to do with these deep, deep hidden wounds. And so in men, that might look like how you express your sexuality, how you express your passion for life and joy, how you express your boyishness. And women, it's womb, base, security, safety. Security and safety, obviously, to men as well. And what does that mean for you? Is it a sense of protection that actually causes you to abdicate how you protect yourself, how you strengthen those inner bonds? Lust for life. Okay, so yeah, okay, I've got it. I was sensing there's an elevation in this, an elevation of expression. Which is going to work like a siphon. It's going to pull up where we've adjusted who we are. Like where we don't say lust because it hints at shame. Where we don't use that sexy, passionate, deep, unctuous language that's kind of forbidden. It's all a bit up here. But where is the animal? Where is the animal expression? So we're taking that 8 really, really deep down by sublimating the ego that wants to be prim, proper, apologetic, whatever, to create a deeper level, a more expansive level of connectivity. So this is Uranus, the higher mind. It's living from the blueprints that you make yourself. This is personal authority. This is sovereignty. Just hearing, but you must be crazy. And what of it? Okay, underlying goodness. Here we go. I love these underlying stories. Yeah. All right. Here's one of the asteroids here. This is right. Here we go. This is taking us through the eclipse portal. This will be taking us through to next year, I would imagine. Ego sublimation is to take the masks off now. This is Virgo season. It's taking the mask off. And if you're magical behind doors, try and be magical in front of doors, in front of people. Because I don't know about you, but I experience this chasm between people I don't know, who don't know me, and who I've become. And so I blunder clumsily without holding back and let go of any entanglement. Okay. And here's the new moon. Beautiful. It's bringing in that purification. It's beautiful. It's bringing light into the container. This is the collective rise that we're in. And the 18-9 speaks to, we're in the month 9, and we are walking towards 2025, which is a 9-year. 9 is the sublimation. It's not the sublimation, it's the dissolving. The 9 dissolves the experience. Okay. and we let go. But if we're in fixed energy, we might not want to let go. And so this time of great change will cause relationship breakdown, will cause loss, necessary loss, where we've overinvested in something we believe to be A, B, or C, but actually it's harming us at a soul level. So we rise above the fray. We go and sit in a tree for a few days and observe and witness without, lovely, without attachment or detachment. Okay, so there's no bypassing. We don't go sit in a tree because we're spiritually bypassing and we're giving it to God, whatever that means. We're just observing the bigger picture and how that little fits into the bigger picture to get a better understanding. And then we let it flow through us as it dissolves into that 9 energy. We do that by sitting still and getting really quiet. Connecting with our higher self, listening, and then acting and behaving in accordance with your inner guidance. Mm. Mm. Oh, that feels, I don't know, what's the word? I don't know what the word is. It's uncomfortable. Is it conflict? Is the door swinging both ways? Completion and beginnings? Let's see what I'm going to leave that in the question. This is alignment. I get I get North Node alignment with this. Alignment to your North Star. Where is Jupiter? Gemini. Jupiter is at 19 of Gemini. Yeah. This is a strange energy. I'm just going to describe what's happening. I feel like there is a new chakra opening up here and a new chakra opening up here. Sorry, here. There's a new chakra beyond my third eye and a new chakra beyond my nose. I have no idea is the answer to your next question. Don't know what that means. Luck and right timing. Trust. Trust is essential with luck and right timing. Okay. And here we go. The beginner's mind. That might be the next new moon. I don't know when that is. Okay, so there's the whole story. I know you lot work with guides and helpers. If you don't, play. Just play and listen. But what if it's not right? There is no right or wrong. What do you hear? What do you sense, feel? Yeah. Okay. So there's something I wanted clarification on. Okay, I'm going to go to Celtic Spirit. I think that's all that needed to come through. It doesn't feel like there's anything else. It's basically a Virgo season, 12-12, is put your money where your mouth is. 12 is about authority and self-governance. We have a 12-12, which is 24-6, which is the cross of time and space. So it's aligning to universal law. It's aligning to that 9 energy. Yeah. Any closing messages, please? Beautiful. Okay, what this is speaking to, as we are in retrograde season and almost everything is retrograde. So sometimes in client work, the client works on a something. And then maybe a couple of weeks later, they go back to that something, which creates a something else. It might be a frustration. Why do I keep coming back here? This is how I see it. So we do the spiral and then we spiral down. Okay. And the spirals get tighter and tighter. So this could be a gestalt called the abandonment wound. Okay. And we keep going down. And every time we do a cycle of this, it gets tighter. And there's plenty of room in there to walk away. I'm done with this. And if you can, stick with it. 6th house, routine. Okay. So this is awareness, practice, and connection. So if it comes to you, sit in it. Sit in it because you might be accessing another layer of a gestalt. Okay. This is interesting. We have an 8 and a 9, so peace walker. Mars in Cancer. There's no need to shout. Peace, gentle, forward. Okay. And some of you might want to lose your shit. Find a way of doing that. Stand in front of a mirror and lose your shit. It's a good skill to have. Okay. I sense there's going to be books, modules, chapters downloading at this time. And in the ask to practice will come the conflict. So everything in polarity until we can sit in the middle and just be the eagle and witness. So the polarity perhaps of being asked to practice might be the letting go of the 3D life to go further within. and further within and further within until what gets birthed is a whole new universe that you've been building probably since COVID. Feel the rub. Did I say that? Feel the rub. Okay. I don't want to use those. I'm going to close this out with an abundance card. Yeah, there's nothing else speaking. So if I could make a suggestion, I might suggest you bring yourself to yourself once a week for a workshop with yourself. And you go within and you listen and respond. And you practice it and then you birth it in alignment with what you've learned. Okay, closing message, please. Yeah. Yeah, very much. Loss of an old life. Yeah, it's beautiful, actually. That speaks to ego sublimation and alignment to a higher truth. Sometimes you learn true offering through loss. You make a passionate invitation for love to take over and bring her own plan instead of the ego's plan. Wow. Yeah, we've had this whole message before. I'm just going to show you the headlines because this is the story. Okay. Go into your cave or into your closet. See what's there. And I will be back with you soon. Welcome, new subs. It's great to see you here. Yeah, that's it. Happy shadow hunting. Let's make the unconscious conscious and bring it. Okay, take care. Lots of love. I'll see you soon. Bye.